Think of that.
The club is in that much bad condition, honest to God, all the way up and to all the way down. The amount of young players we've seen ruining their careers joining this club, and the same with the managers. This kid who's just gone now, this manager, he could have never won anything here. They don't know United way. They don't know the United way. If we lose 5-0, at least we've got to lose by trying and going at them. We can't just sit there with that depressing football, and it's time and time again. It's shocking what we have to sit through. Let's be realistic here. This man's going away with a life-changing amount of money, so I wouldn't feel sorry for him. I'd feel sorry for the fans that's got to keep putting up with this. Yeah. And all this board keep talking about is always when we get this new stadium. No one's interested in a new stadium. We want to win as a team, as a football club. We want to be proud Manchester United fans again. We're not. We're the laughingstock of world football. Me, I'd like to see Roy Keane here. Me. Honest to God, with Solskjaer or Carrick, somebody supporting him. But I'd like to see traditional United players who know everything about the club, whether you like him or not, whether he's got arguments with ex-managers or whatever. I think it's all fire, and I think it's good. Yeah, we don't have to like each other to work together. Yeah,
it was a big shock, but I think the whole situation is just a mess, and to be successful, whoever is in the job is going to need certainly longer than 12-14 months because it's a major rebuild. The problem we've got is it doesn't matter who else comes in because the squad is threadbare and there's not enough quality there to get to where they want to be. So I would imagine Glasner is the one that they probably want because he won't cost anything in the summer. Yeah. Darren Fletcher, I don't know again, but it's somebody who's unproven, but I guess he just knows the inside of the club, so it's probably an obvious choice, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I'd study it at least.
I don't know, but it's a difficult one. Whoever is going to be there, I suppose logically, he's been with the club long enough to know what's going on inside out, and I guess that's the thinking behind it, but I don't see him being a permanent appointment, that's for sure.
I wasn't surprised, to be honest. Because Ruben had he when he came to Sporting, he had a good thing behind him. When he comes to United, it's a total different kettle of fish. To be Manchester United manager, it's the biggest, and we are the biggest in the world. Yeah. So for you to come to Old Trafford and get interrogated and people on the press and all that are not fair, and the fans are not against you, yeah. But the press are, we was played format 3 at the back. It didn't work. I don't think so. And all respect to Darren Ferguson, do you know what I mean? To Darren Fletcher. All respect to him, but I just can't see. He's managed the under-18s, hasn't he? What if he puts his 2 sons in and his wife in on Wednesday night? We could be going somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. Xavi? I don't know. He's just one of these things. Obviously, the board know what's going on. It's not just an overnight decision, this.
Okay, I was in the midst of tour just now. More or less, that news was earlier, a lot of people predicting. It was shocking, but at the end of the day, I look at it, maybe a right decision to look forward for a winning track, put the MU back on the right track. Yeah. So a bit shocking, but at the end of the day, I think probably a right decision.
Long term, who would you like to see as the ultimate Man United manager?
I would say at the moment, someone ex-MU player. It can be Roy or even Solskjaer, or even give Fletcher a chance. Sometimes we are thinking too much of a result-oriented coach. But at the end of the day, like Alex Ferguson made the first 3 years was not that good. First 3.5 years until the first trophy. Yeah. Then where we stand, he made a history.
Think of that. Not surprised one bit. It was expecting it. Thought it was only a matter of time. Football's boring, you know. You come to Old Trafford here to be entertained, you know. You pay the big money. You watch football all your life to be entertained. You can come here to sit and watch European style boring football, you know.
It is a bit of a shame, I think, but I think it was the right decision, mate, to be honest with you, because, you know, I've not been impressed with his interviews and stuff like that, mate. So, yeah, I don't think he was the right man for the job, to be honest, from the start.
Yeah. What did you make of those comments that he came out with yesterday? As soon as he started kind of,
you know what, mate? Yeah,
that was the beginning of the end.
I mean, I don't think that's the United way, if you know what I mean. To what do you call it? Put your dirty laundry out for the media and stuff. I don't know if he was like losing a bit of what he was trying to say in, you know, in what do you call it, translation and stuff like that. But I think he was feeling the pressure. You could see it in him, and I think he wanted out. To be honest with you, mate. Yeah. I think it's time for Jose Mourinho to come back, to be fair. Yeah.
Very disappointed with that. I think it was inevitable because his clash with the board yesterday after the draw with Leeds. So it's bound to go. The results didn't go in his favour as well, so unfortunately he's gone.
Would you like to have seen him stay then?
He made progress. I've seen some good football. He had key players out for the AFCON. Bruno Fernandes is out. But I think the clash on the board is like with the Jason Wilcox was the final straw for him.
Not massively happy about it, to be honest. I think regardless of what you think of Amorim as a person, professionally, I think if we just keep recycling managers over and over again, we're going to have the same result. I think you should have at least given him to the end of the season. I think we're never going to see progress if we don't stick with one manager and stick with their way of playing. So, yeah, I'm not happy to see him gone.
I think in some ways it's inevitable. A lot of fans are not happy with his substitutions, the actual team selection and his formation and the way he's been speaking lately. I mean, he's a very, very stubborn manager and he will not take criticism, and it's either my way or, you know, no way.